Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our topic is about Cartesian plan or coordinate plan. It's widely used in our research as well as in decision making. In Cartesian plan or coordinate plan, normally there are two variables. One is x variable, second one is y variable. We name them x-axis as well as y-axis. What is the behavior of y-axis with respect to the behavior of x-axis? What's their relationship? How either it's their positive relationship or negative relationship, and then we can find different points on a Cartesian plan. We can find the distance and so on. So our topic is Cartesian plan or coordinate plan. Cartesian plan or coordinate plan. So Cartesian plan or coordinate plan. Cartesian plan or coordinate plan, it contains x-axis as well as y-axis. It contains x-axis and y-axis. There are 360 degrees in total. There are 360 degrees in total, and which is divided in 4 coordinates or 4 planes. And every coordinate contains or contributes 90 degree out of 360. Out of 360. Well, here is Cartesian plan horizontal. Its horizontal line is called x-axis and vertical line is called y-axis. X-axis and here is negative, here is positive x-axis, and its y-axis, and here is negative y-axis. There are 2 axes, one is x-axis, second one is y-axis. And where x-axis and y-axis intersect to each other, that is called an origin. That is called origin. At origin, the value of x and y are 0, 0. So at origin, the value of x is 0 as well as the value of y is 0. So what is Cartesian plan? Cartesian plan is a combination of x-axis and y-axis, or we say Cartesian plan contains x-axis and y-axis, and there are 360 degrees. There are 360 degrees, and it is also divided into 4 coordinates or 4 planes. Its first coordinate, its second coordinate, its third coordinate, and its fourth coordinate. And every coordinate is explained by or contributes to 90 degree out of 360. Okay, so there are 2 axes, one is x-axis, second one is y-axis. The horizontal line is called x-axis and vertical line is called y-axis. And where they intersect to each other is called origin, and at origin the value of x and y is equal to 0. Okay, always at x-axis the value of y is 0. The value of y is 0. At y-axis the value of x is 0. At y-axis the value of x is 0. So in first coordinate, both x and y are equal to positive. X is positive as well as y is positive. Y is also positive. X and y both are positive. And in second coordinate, left side of the origin or right side of the origin, it's left side of origin, x is negative, y is positive. In third coordinate, x is negative, y is Also y is
negative.
negative. In fourth coordinate, x is
Positive.
positive, y is
Positive.
y is
Negative.
y is negative. Okay,
Yes, sir.
y is
Negative.
also negative. Or we can simply say it's an origin.
Yes.
Right side of the origin, x is positive. Look here, x positive.
Yes.
Right side of origin,
Yes.
x positive.
Yes. Yes.
Right side of origin,
Yes.
and left side of origin, x is negative. Okay, left side of origin, x is negative. Here is, look at x, it's negative. Left side of origin, x is negative. So when we talk about yx, then we can say above of the origin or below of the origin. Above of the origin,
Positive.
y is
Positive.
positive, y is
Positive.
positive. Above of the origin, y is
Positive.
positive, y is
Positive.
positive. So below of the origin, y is
Negative.
negative. Below of the origin, y is
Negative.
negative. Just keep in mind, while you are talking about left side, right side, we will be making the decision about x-axis. If you want to make decision about y-axis, then you can interpret above of the origin and below of the origin. So right side of the origin, x are positive.
Positive.
Left side of the origin, x is
Negative.
negative. Above of the origin, y is
Positive.
below of the origin, y is
Negative.
negative. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So then you can make decision. If you look at these coordinates, if the direction of x and y is same, means the sign of x and y are same, then we can say that is there is
Direct.
a direct relationship or positive relationship. Look at first coordinate, x is
Positive.
y is
Positive.
so there is positive relationship between x and
Y.
If you look at third coordinate, x is negative, y is negative, both are negative. It means direction of movement is same. It's not having any opposite direction. So there will be always positive relationship or direct relationship between x and y. In which coordinates? Coordinate 1 and coordinate 3. There is always direct relationship between x and y. So the curve will be, if there is direct relationship, the movement of curve will be left right, left right, upward. The movement of curve will be left right, upward. There is positive relationship. There is positive relationship, direct relationship between x and y. It's first coordinate, it's third coordinate. Okay? First and third coordinate. So there is positive. The movement is left, right, upward. It's nature. If there is positivity, if there is direction is same, the intention is same. If you are two students, if you are having same aptitude, same, if you want to do any task, and your effort is same, your direction is same, your mindset is same, then you can perform that task very well, and you can go with your full effort. Then you can get the results very effectively. If one is thinking A, second is thinking B, then you will be unable to make a good effort. Then you will be not very efficient in your achieving your goals. So it's nature. If there is direct relationship, left, right, upward. If there is inverse relation, inverse relation means one is positive, second is negative. One is positive, second is negative. If you look at here, x is negative, y is positive, and in fourth, x is positive, y is negative. It means there is an inverse relationship between two variables, or two expressions. Then you can say the movement will be left to right, downward. The slope will be negative. There is negative slope between two variables, or we can name inverse relationship, or we can name inverse relationship between two variables. So its second coordinate and its fourth coordinate. We can conclude it in first and third coordinate. In first and third coordinate, the points will be having, or variable will be having a direct relationship. If points are falling in third and first coordinate, if points are falling in third and first coordinate, then there will be direct relationship. If the points are falling in second and fourth coordinates, there will be an inverse relationship. And the direction will be left, right, upward. And you are very clear between direct relationship and inverse relationship. If input is increased, output is increased, that is called direct relationship or positive relationship. Then slope will be positive. Slope will be positive. What is slope? That is a magnitude change, a rate of change, proportionate change in output due to change in input. So I assume if there are points in second and fourth coordinate, there will be inverse relationship. It means input is increasing, output is decreasing. Or we can simply say, if input is decreasing, output is increasing. And we have made lot of examples on these relationship, and I have put it in our previous class as well. And you can make the decision based on the different points and their direction or their sign of different point. I suppose we have a point. For example, -5 and 3. What's this? X is
-5.
Always remember the first value represents the x and second value is related to y. Okay?
Yes.
X is
Negative.
y is
Positive.
which plan it can be there? It is the second coordinate. X is
Negative.
y is
Positive.
If I assume second point is 9 and -2, x is positive, y is
Negative.
which coordinate?
Fourth.
Which plan? Fourth. The point will be falling in second and fourth coordinate. Here we can draw these points in the Cartesian plan. Then we can draw the line and we can simplify the direction. Either there is positive relationship or negative relationship. If we look here, the value of x is the value of y is 3. X is increased or decreased? If x is increased or decreased, look at here. -5, then it's 9.
Yes.
It's increased?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So look at y. Y is decreased or increased?
Decrease.
X is increased.
Why is
The value of y is decreased. So there is inverse. There is inverse relationship. There is inverse relationship between these 2 points. Then you can make a decision. Okay?
Yes.
Either there is the curve will be, a line will be falling in first coordinate, second coordinate, third coordinate, and so on. I suppose there are 2 points. And there might be different points. In this case, there are 2 points. One point is -5 and 3. Second point is 9 and -2. Second point is 9 and -2. So at first point, we can draw the first point here, and second point can be here. And in these 2 points, we can draw a line. And that line is having some distance. But it's the distance between this point and this point. For example, one point is here, second point is here. There will be some distance between these 2 points. Is it?
Yes.
So we can also find the distance between these 2 points. And there can be also a central point or midpoint between these 2 values or these 2 points. And we can also determine the midpoint by using Cartesian plan and by applying this concept. Okay?
Yes.
So while we are talking about midpoint or distance between 2 points, mid of 2 points and distance between 2 points, we have different formulas. To determine the a midpoint as well as
Distance.
distance of two points. So, how to determine the midpoint and the distance between 2 points? We have formula. The midpoint formula is x1
Minus
plus x2 divided by 2 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. By this formula, actually what is this? That is the average of x points. Okay?
Yes.
We have 2 points of x and there is an average of those 2 points. We can add them and we can divide by 2. And here is the average of
One.
y axis points, or we can say there are 2 points of y, then we can take an average. Then we can simplify and that we will be getting a point. Okay, that can be a midpoint. Then there is a distance formula between 2 points, and that distance formula is y2 minus y1. You can see, is it or x2 minus x1? I think x2 minus
X2 minus X1.
x1 whole square divided by plus
Plus Y2.
x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus
Y1.
y1 whole square whole
Under
root. By these two formulas we can simplify, we can find the midpoint as well as distance between 2 points, So this was the overall conceptualization of Cartesian plan or coordinate plan. Then we can determine the points and we can draw the points on the Cartesian plan. We can determine their formulas, midpoint as well as distance of these 2 points. So exercise number 1.5 formally deals with midpoint and distance of the given points. So here we can make a discussion related to Cartesian plan. We can draw the points on a Cartesian plan or coordinate plan. Then we can find the distance between those 2 points as well as the midpoint or center point of those points. So here we are required graph to place the points on a graph, and how we can make a decision between what can be the midpoint, what can be total distance, and so on. Okay, so exercise number 1.5 deals with midpoint as well as distance on coordinate plane are 2 points. So in book we have to simply determine the mid between 2 points as well as distance between 2 points. But here we work on Cartesian plan. On a Cartesian plan, how we can draw a line and how we can determine the midpoint as well as distance of those 2 points which are given in the books. So exercise number 1.5, there are total 30 questions. Question number 1 to 14 that deals with midpoint, and question number 15 to 30. Here we are required to determine the distance between 2 points. But here we are not bound to place the points on a Cartesian plan. What I will suggest you, we will be following the Cartesian plan, and we will draw the points on a Cartesian plan, and then we can determine midpoint as well as distance between 2 points. If we look at question number 3, what is question number 3?
10, 4.
10 and
4.
Point 1 is 10 and 4. What is next?
5 minus 6.
5 minus
6.
Here we have 2 points. Here we have 2 points, and if you are supposed to ask that draw these points on a Cartesian plan, find the mid and distance of given points, then you should be very careful about how we can draw the points, then how we can determine the line, and how we can find the midpoint and find the distance between 2 points. as we have made practice in our previous classes, as well as we have discussed this concept, how we can draw a Cartesian plan. So, what is Cartesian plan? Cartesian plan contains two axes. One is x-axis, second one is y-axis. X-axis and second one is y-axis. And there are total 360 degree, and there are 4 coordinates. Coordinate 1, 2, 3 and 4. Every coordinate is contributing 90 degree. Okay?
Yes.
So, we can draw a Cartesian plan. Here is x-axis and y-axis. X-axis is called horizontal line, and y-axis is called vertical line. X-axis, y-axis, and it's an
Origin.
Here is origin. At origin, x and y are
0, 0.
and left side of origin, x is positive. Right side of origin, x is negative. X is negative. Above of origin, y is
Positive.
below of origin, y is
Negative.
Y is negative. So, students, you should be very careful while putting the points on graph. So, minimum value is minus 6, and if we look at maximum value of x, 10 and 5. Suppose if we place the points by the difference of 2, here is 2, here is 4, here is 6, here is 8, here is 10. Okay? Here is 10, and you should be very careful while putting the points, and their spaces should be same. If you draw on graph, then there will be less chances of deviation. But here we are drawing the Cartesian plan manually. Okay? So here is minus 2, here is minus 4, here is minus 6, here is minus 8, here is minus 8. So then we can place y-axis, the value is 4 and minus 6. We can also place the points with difference of 2, 4, for example, here is 6, here is minus 2, here is minus 4, here is minus 6. What is first minus 6? What is first point?
10.
10 and 4. Both are positive. X is positive, y is positive. X is positive, y is positive. So the point will be in
First
coordinate. If we look at second point, x is positive, y is negative. In which point can be there? In fourth coordinate. Okay? In fourth coordinate, points can be there. So we are very clear that our line will be falling in first and fourth coordinate. Okay? You should be very careful what are the signs of points. So, what is first point? 10 and 4. What is value of x? 10. Here?
10.
What is value of y? That is 4. Value of y is 4. And we can place the point, draw the line. So, here is 4. Okay? Here is 10. So, I think here is the point which contains value 10 and 4. So, what is next point? 5 and minus 6. Value of x is, here is 4, here is 6. In between these points, here is 5.
Yes.
Then here is y is minus 6.
Yes.
So we can place another point. First of all, how to draw a line? Find the points.
Yes.
Then draw the points. Join the points and extend the line. So this point has value. What's value?
5 and minus
5 and minus 6. So we can join these points. Okay. So it's we have placed the given points on a Cartesian plan. Furthermore, if we are required to determine the midpoint of these points. So, if you look at the given line, I think the central point can be somewhat extended here. Midpoint
Yes, sir.
can be here, and we can further determine what is the total distance between this point and this point. We suppose it's point A, it's point B. We assume it's point A and point B. So we can determine the distance between these two points, as well as we can also determine the midpoint of given values or points. So as you know, what is a midpoint formula?
x1 plus x2.
So mid, we can find here. So midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 plus y1 plus
y2
divided by
2.
2. Okay, students?
Plus mid plus
Sir,
Yes,
it's
sorry,
comma.
it is comma. Okay, its value is
x1
here is.
y1.
Now the student make mistake. It's x1, it's x2. No, the second point is always y. So here is
x2
x2 and this is y2. Clear, students?
yes, yes.
So, what is value of x1?
10
Plus x2 is 5 divided by
2
2. And second point is
4
y1 is
4
4. y2 is
minus 6
4 minus 6
yes,
divided by
2
2. Okay, students?
yes,
So, we can further simplify 15 by 2 and
minus 2 by 2
minus 2 by
2
2. So, 15 by 2 is answer is
7.5
7.5 and
minus
minus 1. This is midpoint. This is
Midpoint.
midpoint. 7.5. For example, here is 7.
point.
Here is 7. 7.5 is here.
Yes,
Is it 7.5? What is the value of y?
minus 1
Midpoint. The value of y is minus 1. Minus 1 is here.
yes,
We can extend the line.
yes, sir.
We can draw the points. I think somewhat extend. It's the point. What's this point?
midpoint.
Midpoint 7.5 and
minus 1
minus 1. By observing or by look, do you believe it's the central point? Yes, it
Yes.
seems that the central point, midpoint can be here, which has value
7.5
7.5 and
minus 1
minus. Can we find the total distance between point A and point B?
yes, sir.
Can we find?
Yes, sir.
So what is formula?
x2
Distance between point A and point B, and we know the formula. What is formula? Distance formula is
x2 minus x1
x2
minus x1
minus x1 divided by
no, sir.
whole square plus y2 minus y1
whole square
whole square
Whole
whole under root. Okay,
Yes.
whole under root. So what's value of x2? What's value of x2?
5
x2 is 5, x1 is
10
minus 10 whole square plus y2 is
minus 6
minus 6, y1 is
4
minus 4 whole square whole
under
under root. Clear, students?
yes, sir.
Here is minus 5 square
Yes,
plus here is
Minus
minus 10 square whole under root. So minus 5 square is
25.
5. 100 square is minus 100 square is, sorry, 10 square is
100.
whole under root.
yes,
125 under root is equal to
11.18.
11.18 is the distance between
2 points
two points. So here is the distance between 2 points, that is
1
11.18, and we don't have the unit here. We don't have unit here. It can be centimeter, it can be kilometer, it can be meter, it can be feet, and somewhat the unit is there. We can, but the procedure is same to determine the midpoint as well as distance between 2 points. Distance between 2 points. This was about question number 3, and in this question we have covered all concepts which we have discussed in today's lecture. We have normally discussed 3 points. What is a Cartesian plan? What's its characteristics? What are the underpinning, not underpinnings, what is its concept, and how we can draw the Cartesian plan. And furthermore, if we are having 2 points, we can check where the points can fall, either in the first coordinate, second, third, or fourth coordinate. Then how we can draw those points on a Cartesian plan? Simply we draw the points, then we can join those points and extend the line. Next, we have discussed the midpoint as well as distance between those 2 points. That was about question number 3. We can make another question. We can practice of another question. We can solve a question. For example, question number 28. We can go for that question, or question number 19. I think question number 19 is fine. What is question number 19?
3 and minus 2.
3 and
Minus 2.
minus 2.
Second point is minus 3 and 5.
Second point is minus 3 and
5.
5. Okay. First point is
3 and minus 2.
what is value of x? 3, positive, negative.
Positive.
And value of y is?
Negative.
X is positive, y is?
Negative.
Negative. Which coordinate? X positive, y negative.
Fourth quarter.
Fourth coordinate. And second point is?
Minus 3 and 5.
Minus 3 and
5.
5. X is?
Negative.
Negative, y is?
Positive.
Which coordinate?
Second.
Second. So the line will be falling in, the points will be falling in second and
Fourth.
coordinate. So line will be left, right?
Downward.
Or we can say there will be inverse relationship between those 2 points. Then we can find the distance as well as midpoint. So question number 19. Question number 19. What is question number 19?
3.
So 3
And minus 2.
19 question 3 and
Minus 2.
minus 2. Second point is
Minus 3 and 5.
minus 3 and
5.
5. So we can draw the Cartesian plan,
Yes.
coordinate plan. So there are 2 axes. One is,
X-axis.
second one is,
Y-axis.
there is x-axis.
Yes.
X-axis is always
Positive.
horizontal.
Horizontal line.
Horizontal line, and it's an origin.
Origin.
0, 0. Okay. And here is right side of the origin. X is
Positive.
positive. X is
Positive.
positive, and right side of the origin, left side of the origin,
Axis.
X is
Negative.
negative. Above of the origin, Y is positive, and below of the origin, Y is
Negative.
negative. Y is
Negative.
negative. So we can place these points. The minimum value is, I think, overall
Minus 2.
we can place the difference of 1.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we can also place minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and minus
Minus
5.
five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and minus 4. So first point is x is 3, y is minus 2. X is 3, y is minus 2. The points can be x is 3, here is 3,
Yes.
y is minus 2. So we can find the point somewhat here. Okay?
Yes.
What's the value at this point?
3 and minus 2.
Minus 2.
Minus 2. 3 and
Minus
2. What's the second point? Minus 3 and 5. X is minus 3.
Yes, sir.
Y is
5.
5. So point can be somewhat here. I think point can be here. And this point is minus 3 and 5. Draw the points, then join the points. We can draw the line. I think this is the line. So we have 2 points, and then we can find the midpoint of these 2 points. What is midpoint formula?
x1
x1
plus x2
plus x2 divided by
2
and
y1
y1
plus y2
divided by
2
divided by 2. x1 is 3,
3
x2 is
minus 3.
minus 3, x1 is
3.
3 minus 3 divided by
2.
2, and y1 is
minus 2
Minus 2.
minus 2, y2 is
Plus 5.
plus 5
plus 5 by
2.
so 0 by 2,
2.
and 3 by
2.
2. So the points are 0 and
1.5
1.5. 0 and 1.5.
5
So it seems center should be here.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So what's here? The value is, I think here is 1.
Yes, sir.
Here is 1.5.
Yes, yes.
1.5.
Sorry, 0.
I think 0. On y-axis 0 and
1.5.
1.5. This is the midpoint. This is the midpoint, which has the value 0 and 1.5. 0 and 1.5. So there can be a total distance between these 2 points, and we can determine the distance between these 2
points.
And we know the formula of distance. So total distance can be what is formula of distance? x2 minus
x1
x1. Distance formula is x2 minus
x1
whole square plus y2 minus
y1
whole square
whole under
whole under root. So what is x2? x2 is minus 3.
Yes,
yes
sir.
x2 is minus 3. x1 is
Plus 3.
plus 3. So why we putting in the formula? Minus 3 whole square
Yes.
yes
plus y2 is 5. y2 is
5.
5. y1 is
minus 2
minus 2 minus
plus
plus 2 whole square whole
Under.
root. So 0 square plus 7.
minus 6
Sir.
Sorry, minus 6 square. Minus, it's also it's minus 3, and minus 3 is equal to minus 6 square
yes.
into 7 square whole under root. So minus 6 square is 36.
yes
7 square is
49.
49. What is sum?
85
85
Under root.
under root. And 85 under root is equal to
9.21
under root is equal to 9.21.
21
So total distance between point A and point B, suppose it's point A and it's point B. Total distance is 9.21,
21
and we don't have the unit.
Unit.
It can be any value. So students, it's all about Cartesian plan and how we can draw and how we can determine the midpoint as well as distance. And rest of the questions are part of your assignment. You can solve by yourself. If you are facing any problem or query, then you can ask me. I will be happy to help you. I wish you good luck. See you in next class.